Guys, the creamy crack is back.
Yeah, 10 o'clock, feeding for the guap.
Hey YouTube, it's your friendly neighborhood Natural Lex, or you may know me as Chocolex on YouTube, but I'm back with another natural hair video for you guys today. Ooh. Sorry if that was a little sped up. So in today's video, we're doing another Natural Girl Talk. Natural Girl Talk is a segment that I do on my channel, kind of like Girl Talk, but natural. And normally I just talk about things related to natural hair, things that are of interest to the natural hair community. We're going to be talking about how relaxers are somehow entering the chat again. The relaxers are entering the chat again. If the lighting is off, I do apologize. It's all my fault. I do not feel like getting out my studio lights. Relaxers, let's talk about them. I am a millennial. I was born in the 90s, and back in my day, so dramatic, but back in my younger days, most of us, we had a time where we can remember when we were not getting relaxers, and then our parents somehow made that decision to put chemicals in our hair. And then as we got older, we traveled back to our natural roots, right? At least that's what happened for me. I'm pretty sure I was in the 5th grade. I was like 10 years old when I got my first relaxer. Ended up transitioning back in 2013. I did my first big chop in 2014, second big chop in 2015, and my third big chop in 2021, just a couple months ago, by the way. Which is why I am now rocking this TWA. Sorry. I'm telling y'all this to say that I have had some experience with the relaxers, and I've had a whole lot of experience with the natural too. I can say that I have seen a lot of girls recently who have decided to go back to that crack. I have always said to do what's best for you in your hair. Do what's best for you in your pockets. Do what's best for your time, your lifestyle, all that. I have noticed that a lot of natural women have decided to go back to the creamy crack. People are saying that natural hair is too much, it's too time consuming, it's so high maintenance. Not too long ago, one of my friends, Really Whitney J, shared this TikTok in our group chat of this woman talking about why she made the decision to go back to relaxers. I will not be inserting her TikTok in this video. That TikTok kind of like sparked this whole video topic. But in the video, this woman, she has super long relaxed hair, and she was just saying how like being natural, she had to spend so much money on all these products, and it would take her forever to do her hair, her styles wouldn't last, and etc, etc, etc. I can understand where she's coming from. Honestly, I can. However, for me and my strands, we are not going back to the crack, and I will tell you why. For me, I was one of those girls who used to have long hair when they were little. I know y'all done heard that from every single black girl in history ever. When I started getting relaxers, I started using heat more frequently. I experienced a lot of breakage. Now, I will say that when I was in my relaxed days, I did not know much about taking care of my own hair. All the way up through high school, my mom mostly did my hair until it was time for me to go and get a relaxer, and that's when I would go see a stylist. But as far as like my weekly maintenance, my mom would do that for me. I didn't start doing my own hair until I went to college, and that's also when I decided to return back to the natural roots. The entire time that I was relaxed, I wasn't really being conscious of doing things that I needed to do to take care of my hair. I really just kind of left that up to my mom. I would also use heat all the time on my relaxed hair, like more than once a week. My freshman year of college is really when I was taking care of my own hair when it was relaxed, and it was a hot mess. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, heat. Literally using heat every single day, burning my little strands off, okay? Didn't even know it, didn't even care, but I was wondering, oh my God, why is my hair not growing? Where is all this breakage coming from? Dumb. Once I decided to transition and go natural, I was more cognizant of the things that I was doing to my hair, and I also made an effort to actually try and get my hair on a routine, actually use products that are good for my hair, and so on and so forth. My camera got the nerve to be dying. Are you kidding me? Where's my other battery? Hold on. And don't y'all know my backup battery got the nerve to be trying to die too? But guess what? We're going to keep it moving. I know y'all heard me drop my big chop dates at the beginning of this video. Yes, I have big chopped my hair 2 times because of heat damage. And both those times, my hair was damaged by a so-called professional stylist. But prior to me experiencing heat damage, when I actually got my hair on a routine, when I was actually washing my hair weekly, deep conditioning weekly, maintaining my trims, my hair was growing, okay? You hear me? But when my hair was relaxed, it made me feel like I had to maintain the straight look. It was also during this time when I was getting relaxers. I was in high school and partially college when I was relaxed. So during these times, I was a student athlete. I was running track and I was sweating every single day. Sweating out my style, sweating out my hair every single day. And you know, I don't know if y'all know, but when you sweat out your relaxed hair, it don't look right. It just don't look right, which then meant that I would turn to ponytails and buns. For me, when I did get relaxers, there was just a heavy reliance on heat, and I just felt like I had to keep going back to that. You can do other styles on relaxed hair rather than just wear it straight all the time. I think if I would have known that back then, I think that I would have retained a little bit more of my length when I was relaxed. I just honestly prefer my natural hair. Now, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy a good silk press blowout from time to time, as long as the person knows what they are doing, okay? I just don't think that I would see myself going back to relaxers. Yes, it is a lot of work. Yes, we do spend money on products a lot, and we go through the most trying to find a reliable stylist, but I don't know, part of me, like, you know, likes it. And when I do get tired of my hair, I will go and braid it up. I will get some twists or something and put it up for a while, and then when I miss my hair, I'm gonna take it out and we're gonna be rocking again. I think that a lot of women are returning back to relaxers because of the maintenance and the upkeep from the natural hair. Maybe it's just too much. And also, a lot of women are locking up their hair. The thing is, I wouldn't say a lot. The thing is, some women feel as though once they go back to relaxers, that's it, that's all. I don't have to worry about maintenance. I don't have to worry about spending money on all these products and yada yada yada. First thing that I would like to say about that, we do buy a lot of products in the natural hair community, and I feel like that's because we see a lot of influencers do it. 2, there are a lot more natural hair brands available to us, and we feel like we just have to try everything. Being natural can be expensive, especially when you are getting into the game, because you don't know what products are going to work out for you. Sometimes we just feel influenced by social media to go out and buy every single thing. I know that I too did fall victim to the unnecessary spending of natural hair, because I would just see all my favorites doing it, and it's really just a culture that's feeding into itself, because a lot of these influencers on here, they receive these products for free from specific brands. I can tell y'all that for the past 2 months, I'll say the past 2 months, I've been using the same shampoo, conditioner, leave-in, styler, and gel for the past 2 months. And that's just because I know that it's gonna work for me, because I already have it on hand and I am familiar with the brands that I'm using. I didn't have to break the bank to go and buy all those products. That was just 5 things that I just named. I'm not spending over $100. the products that I use would be over 50, honestly. The maintenance part, however, I can't really say because it has been a whole lot of time since I had a relaxer. I will say this, there is a certain level of maintenance that is required for relaxed hair. Like, just because you go back to the crack don't mean that you can just stop taking care of your hair. I don't know if y'all prefer to do box relaxers or if you prefer to go get your hair professionally done. But guess what? That's maintenance. You're gonna have to wrap your hair at night. You will still have to wear a bonnet. You will still have to pay for protective styles when you go and get your hair done. And with relaxers, you still have to get your hair trimmed. You still gotta deep condition your hair. Like, just because your hair is relaxed and you're mainly wearing it straight, that does not mean that you can just stop buying products altogether. I remember when I was relaxed, I was using design essentials, okay? Those were not low-end products. There are times where I just don't feel like doing my hair. It's just that I feel like some women are going back to relaxers thinking that everything's just gonna be fine and dandy, they ain't gotta do nothing else. It has been some time since I have gotten my hair relaxed. But from what I remember, going through my wash day routine when I was relaxed, it still did take a couple of hours. It's still going to be a whole process. Like I said, you do have to do what's best for you, your pockets, your hair, and your lifestyle. I just know for me, once I actually got into a good routine of actually taking care of my hair and being selective with who I let do my hair, I had got into a good little schedule and I was growing my hair pretty well. Another thing that I would like to address is a comment that I had seen under a TikTok where the person was saying how every person that they knew that was natural had damaged hair. And I was triggered. It kind of hurt. It kind of felt like the person was saying, yeah, all these girls over here, they claim that being natural is like the better option. It's better for your hair, but all the hair is damaged. I can say that having natural hair, it makes you want to experiment, okay? And that also goes back to the natural hair culture. Like, we have a group of women who have built a community on social media through their natural hair. So seeing them do all these styles, seeing them work with different brands, try out different products, do different things to their hair, it makes you want to do it too. And honestly, that's not even just specific to the natural hair community. That's to everything. That's with fashion, that's with food, with lifestyle, with travel. You see somebody else doing something, you want to do it. So I feel like nowadays we're getting more experimental with our hair, and because of that, I feel like that's more manipulation than we were used to. Nowadays, our hands are always in our hair, always touching it, always sitting in somebody's chair, always trying to get something done. I also feel like there's a group of girls within the natural hair community who are natural, but they don't want to deal with their hair, period. They don't want to go back to the relaxer, but they don't want to do their natural hair, period. So what do? They are sticking with protective styles. So braids, twists, sew-ins, units, frontals, whatever. And because of that, constant manipulation, once again, just in a different form, is causing damage as well. And when I say damage, I don't always mean heat damage. I mean dryness, I mean breakage. Everybody is different. There are so many different factors that come into play with our hair growth. And also, we are not ending the video off without mentioning the fact that those relaxers used to tear my head up, okay? This is the one part where I will bash relaxers. And I'm saying this with my whole chest. I hated the fact that it would burn intensely, so intense. And I thought that when I was younger, when it started to burn, I had to sit there and just endure it. I thought that was normal. Like, I would literally sit in the chair and just like be on the verge of tears, but I'm like, no, I can't tell her that it's burning yet because I need my hair to be straight. And also, a lot of stylists back in the day when I used to get my relaxers, they would slap that relaxer on, leave you in the chair, and then go heat up their lunch or something like that. They in there eating, and I feel like I cannot go and say something to them because I'm interrupting their lunchtime. So I just need to sit here and suffer. As soon as they put the relaxer in your head, that's their time to go do all kinds of other stuff. And then when you go and tell them like, hey, my scalp is burning, they'd be like, already? Yes, sis, already. So in conclusion, if you do choose to go to the crack, if you do choose to go back to relaxers, I'm not judging you, sis. I just can't do it. But I support you if you do, if that's what you want to do. And if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're a natural, if you considered going back to the creamy crack. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And follow your girl on Instagram at Bobby Alexis. And I'll see you guys in my next video.
They just want to get closer to me, getting colder to me. You ain't no one to me. They won't fuck me over, my team way too cautious. We too sober to leave at 10 o'clock, feeling for the